Today I'm going to show you how to upgrade the firmware in your Lenovo S6000 IdeaTab. So before you start this, check in the top right of your home screen that you've got a good Wi-Fi signal and that the battery is fully charged. The next thing to do is in the bottom right, click on the three dots, which will give you access to system settings. So click on system settings there. And when we're in system settings, just move down to the bottom to where it says About Tablet. And this shows us the details like model number. In this case, this is an S6000F, which is the Wi-Fi model. Android version 421, kernel version 345, and this is the firmware here. They call it build number. There's S6000 and this is A421. Interesting information. Now check at the top and click at the top on System Updates. Here, System Updates, and we can see that firmware version mentioned, S600421, and it gives a date 13703, so that's sort of reverse UK format, so that's the 3rd of July of this year, 2013. It mentions Wi-Fi and it says that's from to, and the one it will be upgrading to is S6000 A422. Now if you want more details of this, you can try looking on the Lenovo website to see what enhancements and bug fixes this provide, but unfortunately they don't give any details whatsoever. I do have a case open with them to try and rectify that, because it'd be nice to know what enhancements this is going to provide. Now down at the bottom it says download, so I'll click on download and it started downloading. There we have 12%, etc. Now it's a 14 megabyte upload. The only information we get out of Lenovo is that it says here, firmware update can enhance machine stability and fix bugs. What they don't tell you is the disadvantages if you're one of the early people to download this, and to some extent I'm taking that risk because it's only, although it's got the date back in July, it's only just been made available to us in the last few days. There is a risk that you can be at what we call in the industry as being at the bleeding edge. In other words, if they've made any mistakes with this code, then the first people to download it will discover that and may have problems. So it says here, during upgrading all operations are invalid. It will take several minutes. Update now. So I've selected, or they've pre-selected update now, and I'm going to click OK. So now what it's doing is it's powering off and it will restart to install the new code. And here it goes. It's going through its boot up stage. It says installing system update. And it looks like it's about a third of the way through now. My hope with this update is that it might install one of the missing features, which is multi-user support. Now Lenovo advertise on their website that Jelly Bean, which is the Android version for this this tablet, gives an advantage of multi-user support. So you can have one sign-on for yourself, and you can keep that private from sign-ons you might use, for instance, for your kids. That feature's been missing, and there's quite a queue of customers like myself who've raised the issue on Lenovo's website. As yet, Lenovo haven't responded, and which I think is pretty poor, but hopefully they'll do so fairly soon, and we may even find that the feature's been installed with this. The reason for that is because Lenovo produced their own version of Jelly Bean, as many manufacturers do, and they decided, for who knows what reason, to not provide that feature. Okay, so it's installed the code and now it's rebooting for a second time, and here we go. Probably be about 20 more seconds, I guess. Interestingly, if you look on the Lenovo website, you can find that by looking on Google for Lenovo, then look under support. You have to select Android tablet and select the model, and then downloads. You'll see the code. I even tried downloading the code on my PC, and then I tried looking at the README files in the code, but they're not readable, or at least I couldn't read them. So there was no information whatsoever on what this update provides. What it's doing now, it says Android is upgrading. It says optimizing app 51. It's at of 102. Surprised I got that many apps, but there you go. Taking its time. 63, 64. $67, 102. $85, nearly there. 90. There we go, 102 of 102. So starting apps, fingers crossed. Finishing boot, it says. It's good to see a status screen. So I just need to input my screensaver password, which I've done here, and there it is. Looks much the same as it did before. So I will go into Systems Settings, and I'm looking here to see looking in this area here. I can't see multi-user support. Multi-user support would show down here somewhere under accounts. It looks as though that feature hasn't been fixed, so there's one disappointed user here. As to what other features, if any, have been installed, or what bug fixes have been added, who knows. If we look under tablet, we should now be able to see under build number, yes, there it is, build number S6000A422. So we've been successful in providing that update, although, as I say, we don't know what it has fixed or what enhancements it's provided. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully that was useful.